Hi there, we here at Sports Day continue with our build-up to the second test match between India and Australia, which is going to take place at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in the national capital. And we've got some news from here, from the Arun Jaitley Stadium for you, because it was Rahul Dravid, the Team India head coach, who just had a press conference, and we're just going to tell you what exactly he said in that presser. But before that, let me also tell you that early in the morning it was the Australian team which had their practice session, the first practice session in Delhi conditions, and now as we speak it is Team India that are having their practice sessions. We'll give you updates about the two practice sessions as well in some time as well, but for now let's just focus on what Rahul Dravid, the Indian head coach, had to say. He touched base upon the availability of Shreyas Iyer. Like we told you yesterday here on Sports Today, we're faster than anyone you can possibly compare us with. That Shreyas Iyer has been added to the Indian squad. He was cleared by the NCA. Then Rahul Dravid also talked about Ravindra Jadeja and Cheteshwar Pujara as well. So without wasting any more time, let's just quickly dive into the details of that press conference and try and break them down for you. Now very quickly, first of all, let's talk about Cheteshwar Pujara. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you know that Cheteshwar Pujara is already on the brink of his 100th test match. He'll be playing that in the national capital come Friday at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, and he'll only become the 6th player in the rich history of Indian test cricket to reach that landmark. And ahead of that, Rahul Dravid was asked as to what Cheteshwar Pujara brings to the table, because he's had his shares of ups and downs, and this is what Rahul Dravid had to say about Cheteshwar Pujara. He goes ahead and says that he's been extremely important as a player for Team India. His contributions are immense, and the 100 tests is a big achievement. That's what Rahul Dravid had to say about Cheteshwar Pujara, also adding that the kind of role that he performs makes him a special player and a vital player over all these years, because what he does is something that the team extremely values and is something not every player out there can do. So Cheteshwar Pujara, with all his ability, let's not forget how special a player he is. Yes, there were some criticisms about his strike rate, but we've seen him bounce back after he was dropped from the South Africa series. The kind of return that he's made in county cricket, beg your pardon, has been remarkable. Also, the fact that he just tries to, we know how he operates. He's not that flamboyant player, but the fact that he soaks all the pressure and he is that Mr. Dependable, it only goes on to say that a man like him deserves to be playing in this 100 test match, and for a lot more, hopefully, because Cheteshwar Pujara is just somebody anyone or rather any test team would like to have. So that was what Rahul Dravid had to say about Cheteshwar Pujara. Let's now tell you what he had to say about Shreyas Iyer, the man who got added only yesterday in the evening to the Indian squad. He missed out on the New Zealand series and of course the first test match because of a back injury, for which he was taken to Bangalore at the NCA. He got treatment, he's completed his rehab, and this is what Rahul Dravid had to say. A big statement being made there by the Indian head coach. He says that he's happy to have Shreyas back, and that we'll be taking a call after a couple of days of training. If he is fit, he will walk straight into the playing 11. That's what Rahul Dravid has said. So no doubts over there with regards to his inclusion. If Shreyas Iyer is indeed found fit for or rather match fit, I would say, then he comes straight into the side. He walks in and bats at number 5, which essentially means that Suryakumar Yadav, who made his debut just last week, he will not be getting a match here in the national capital if Shreyas Iyer is fit. Shreyas' ability to play the spin, the spin attack well is extremely well known. Then, of course, are the huge numbers that he's managed to pile in just about 5-6 test matches that he's played. So everything going Shreyas Iyer's way. He is in good nick as well, especially in the test format of the game, and he will be a walk-in if at all he is fit. And it does look like Shreyas Iyer will in all likelihood be playing the Delhi test match. Later on, Rahul Dravid was also asked about Ravindra Jadeja. Let's not forget, he was your man of the match in that first test match that took place in Nagpur. A 70 odd that he scored in the first innings, prior to which he'd already taken a fifer, and then returning with another 2-wicket haul in the second innings, which ensured that India won the match by an innings and a huge margin. And when he was asked about Ravindra Jadeja, this is what Rahul Dravid had to say. He goes ahead and says that I think he's pulled up very well, and he's a fantastic all-rounder in Indian and in overseas conditions. And obviously there is no doubt as far as Ravindra Jadeja's credentials in the red ball format, or for that matter any format, is concerned. What he brings to the table is something not many people out there can, and Ravindra Jadeja making his presence felt almost immediately. There were some concerns with regards to his match fitness, even though he did prove his fitness when he played that Ranji match between Saurashtra and Tamil Nadu. He played that match. He picked 7 wickets over there, and well, yes, making a mark immediately on his return to competitive cricket. The first time that we've seen him play competitive cricket since the Asia Cup, which is where he got injured. But Rahul Dravid saying firstly that Shreyas Iyer will walk into the side if he is match fit. He does look good, and the head coach says he's happy to have him back. And secondly, of course, he's congratulated Cheteshwar Pujara, who will be playing a momentous test match, if I can call it the least. Ahead of the test match, remember, he also met with the Indian Prime Minister at his official residence, pictures of which we here at Sports Today have already shared with you. So Cheteshwar Pujara, the spotlight as always will be on him, and of course Shreyas Iyer's return is something we all are looking forward to. The head coach making it extremely clear that if Shreyas Iyer is fit, he walks into the side, which essentially means that Suryakumar Yadav, who made his debut just in the previous match in Nagpur, will not be in the side. You let us know in the comment section. Like I told you earlier, Cheteshwar Pujara is going to be only the 6th player to reach that landmark of 100 test matches. Let us know in the comment section who the other 5 Indians, of course there are a couple of easy ones out there that you can guess, but let us know nonetheless in the comment section who the other 5 who've already reached that landmark. For now, my name is Harshat. We hope you like this video, and as always, do like, share and subscribe to Sports Today.